ask Brennan this too, but you've obviously been around a while. No stranger to fall camps here, but something different about this one. Anything feel different, or kind of just par for the course?
Yeah, definitely different. It's still hot, so weather's the same. I would just say you can feel the vibe around the team. We got lots of energy, urgency in between drills, whether it's 7-on, special teams, one-on-ones, anything. We got energy, enthusiasm, and urgency.
You get the other Armani, the younger Armani, back behind you now at nickel after he was nicked up in the spring. Just kind of how did you think he performed on his first day, really kind of back in full action, at least in a camp setting?
Yeah, it was good to see him back out here. He was making plays, made me happy. I'm excited for him. He's worked really hard, being out with the injury and having to sit out a whole year, go through surgery, rehab, all that stuff. So just being able to see him out here making plays, having fun, doing what he loves to do, it just makes me happy.
You guys added a handful of new defensive backs at really all the positions. Anyone kind of stand out to you so far, whether it be a transfer or a freshman?
Yeah, Jay Lee, of course. You guys saw that in the spring. Just building, my chemistry with him and Shep, Sam. And then as far as new freshmen, you got Reese, Tony, BG. They're all, they got good potential. So they got to get better each day at camp, and I'll continue to help them do that.
Coaches have talked a lot about this being, a player-led team, and obviously you being one of those guys and a lot of experience here. How loud are the players' voices? Pretty much, like in comparison to your time here, is this more of a player-driven, and how has it changed, I guess, over the past?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think us players, us leaders, we're definitely stepping up and having more of a voice, because this is a player-led team, and the best teams are player-led. The coaches shouldn't have to get on us and tell us what to do, all that stuff. Of course, they're going to guide us, coach us, but ultimately, accountability-wise, and the little stuff, if it comes from the players, it just means more. That's how, you get a great team.
And Jake Dicker's talked a lot about, installing a new culture in the new Wazoo, and how would you define the culture of this team right now?
Yeah, just being the best you could be on and off the field, period. I mean, that's what we stand by. That's what our culture is, and just, being the best you can be.
Felt like last year the DBs finished the year on a hot streak with a great few games. How do you guys keep that momentum this year while adding a few new pieces?
Yeah, we did perform pretty well last season, but just understanding that what we did last year has nothing to do with this year, and what we're gonna do, and it really started in winter, and then the work we put in that off season, and then all throughout the summer, and now being here at camp, just continuing to do the little things, play with energy, play with effort, and just focus on making plays on the ball.
Armani, talking to you and Brennan, it sounds like, forget last year. We were great last year, but this is a new year. But I imagine it's still got to give you guys a little bit of confidence knowing you have a good core of those guys coming back on that side of the ball.
Oh, absolutely. We got, like you said, a lot of people come back. We got experience, so that is a good thing from last year. And just, having that confidence that, we can play better. And we had that confidence because not only did we do it, but we prepared this off season at a really high level. We're prepared, and we're just going to show that, each day in camp, and elevate as much as we can before that season opener.
Armani, there's been a lot put on the defensive line here, and especially the edge rushers. What does that do for your unit, the defensive backs, when they're constantly getting to the quarterback?
Oh, it's amazing. It's the best thing you could ever ask for as a defensive back. Having the edges that we do, and the D-line, and the pressure that they can create, just makes our lives a little bit easier in the back end. And vice versa, us holding it down in the secondary and, doing what we're supposed to do helps them get to the quarterback. So it's just us all working together, as a team.
Hi, Gianna Cephalou, KLEW. You talk about the DBs being experienced. So
Yes.
how will that experience carry into this coming season?
Yeah, me, D-Lang, Jay Lee, we've all played a lot of games. I think over 3 years with the, games. And so just having that experience, with the atmosphere, the fans, the noise, all that stuff, it all goes into it. And just understanding, what we have to do, the job got to get done, and just having that experience will help us, going into this next season. And, bringing up the young guys, being able to help them, and because ultimately part of being having good culture is, passing it down to the young guys, so then when they're older, they can pass it down, and that's how, great teams keep on going.
How do you think those young guys have evolved, and how do you think they'll continue to evolve heading into fall?
Good. They've taken a lot of positive steps forward since they've been here. I think they got here in June, and you can already see the differences that they've made. Whether it's their bodies or whether it's the mental part of the game. So yeah, just each day, we all been there. First day, first fall camp as a freshman, it's tough. It's a lot going on. It's hot, but just being there for them, helping them, answering any questions that they have, and yeah.